Ronda Rousey was a trailblazing MMA fighter who dominated the UFC women's bantamweight division, holding the title for a record 1,074 days. Ronda Rousey was the first American woman to earn an Olympic medal in judo in 2008. She made her MMA debut in 2011, winning her first 3 fights in under 2 minutes each. Rousey's signature move, the armbar, earned her 9 of her 12 UFC victories. She became the UFC Women's Bantamweight Champion in 2012, a title she held for 1,074 days. Rousey's 2015 fight against Bethe Correia set a record for the fastest title defense in UFC history at 34 seconds. She was inducted into the UFC Hall of Fame in 2018, becoming the first woman to receive the honor. Discover how companies like Apple create a self-fulfilling prophecy of innovation and customer loyalty. With their meticulously designed products and experiences that meet and exceed customer expectations, Apple's loyal customer base is 90% more likely to purchase new products from the brand. The average Apple customer owns 2.6 Apple devices, fostering a loyal ecosystem. Apple's focus on user experience increases customer retention rates by up to 85%. Companies like Apple invest up to 5% of revenue in research and development, driving innovation. Apple's meticulous product design process involves over 100 prototype iterations per product. This self-fulfilling prophecy of innovation generates up to 20% of Apple's annual revenue. Meet the tallest athletes to ever compete in the Olympics. The tallest Olympic athlete ever is Manute Bol, a basketball player from Sudan, standing at 7 feet 7 inches. Tall athletes have a 10–15% advantage in high jump due to their increased stride length and lower center of gravity. The average height of an Olympic basketball player is 6 feet 7 inches, 8 inches taller than the average NBA player. Tall athletes often face unique challenges, including increased muscle strain and reduced agility. High jumper Stefan Holm, at 5 feet 11 inches, is the shortest Olympic gold medalist in the event since 1960. In basketball, every inch of height increases a player's rebounding ability by 2 to 3%, giving tall athletes a significant edge. Discover the South China Sea disputes between China and its neighbors, including the Philippines, Vietnam, and Taiwan. China's 9-line claim covers 90% of the South China Sea, sparking disputes with neighboring countries. The South China Sea is a critical shipping route, with $3.4 trillion in trade passing through it annually. China's claims overlap with those of the Philippines, Vietnam, Taiwan, Malaysia, and Brunei, causing tensions. The 9-line is not recognized by the International Court of Justice, which ruled in favor of the Philippines in 2016. China's artificial island building in the South China Sea has created military bases and airstrips, raising concerns. The South China Sea disputes have significant implications for global trade, security, and the balance of quotas. Elephants have exceptional memory. But did you know they can remember human faces and events from years ago? Elephants have the largest brain of any land animal, weighing around 5 kilograms, 11 pounds. Their hippocampus, a key memory center, is larger and more developed than in humans. Elephants can recognize and remember human faces, even after many years of separation. They also recall complex social relationships and hierarchies within their herds. In experiments, elephants have demonstrated excellent memory for spatial locations and routes. In the wild, they use their exceptional memory to navigate vast distances and find food and water. Explore the shocking instances of teams deliberately playing without a goalkeeper, including Stoke City's infamous "park the bus" strategy in a 2009 Premier League match against Manchester United. In 1885, the first recorded instance of a team playing without a goalkeeper occurred in a friendly match. The keeperless tactic was popularized in the 1920 seconds by Austrian coach Hugo Meisel's Wonder Team. In 1990, Colombian team Atlético Nacional deliberately played without a goalkeeper in a Copa Libertadores match. Stoke City's "park the bus" strategy in 2009 against Manchester United sparked controversy and debate. This tactic allowed Stoke to hold Manchester United to a 0-0 draw, earning them a valuable point. By using a gain boost of 5 decibels on your compressor, You can significantly alter the tone of your sound, just like in the popular video game Portal, where sound designers used compression to make the game's sound effects more intense. A 5 decibels gain boost can noticeably enhance your sound's overall level and presence. In audio compression, a 5 decibels gain boost can significantly alter the tone and character. The popular video game Portal used compression to make sound effects more intense and engaging. Sound designers often use compression to create dynamic contrast and add excitement to sounds. A 5 decibels gain boost can make sounds appear more aggressive, edgy, or attention-grabbing. Using a 5 decibels gain boost effectively requires careful listening and adjustment to achieve desired results. Find out how zip codes, introduced in 1963, transformed the U.S. postal system, making mail sorting more efficient and reducing delivery times. The first zip code, 10001, was assigned to a post office in New York City in 1963. Before zip codes, mail sorting relied on a cumbersome system of postal zones and city codes. The introduction of zip codes reduced mail sorting time by 20% and delivery times by 10–15%. The term zip code comes from Zone Improvement Plan, a nod to the system's goal of improving mail delivery. The original zip code system had only 5 digits, with the additional 4 digits added in 1983. Today, there are over 43,000 zip codes in the United States, covering every corner of the country. Explore the dark history of cockfighting, a blood sport that dates back to ancient times, with evidence of its existence found in ancient Greece, Rome, and China, and learn about its notorious practitioners, including infamous breeder Walter the Cockfighter. Hey, cockfighting has a dark history dating back over 3,000 years to ancient civilizations. Evidence of cockfighting has been found in ancient Greece, Rome, and China. The blood sport was often associated with gambling, violence, and social hierarchy. Walter the Cockfighter Hay was a notorious breeder who popularized the sport in the 19th century. Cockfighting was banned in many countries due to its cruelty and animal welfare concerns. Learn how to use the anchoring effect to your advantage in negotiations, just like real estate agents do, by making an extreme initial offer to set the tone for the rest of the conversation. The anchoring effect is a negotiation tactic that sets the tone for the rest of the conversation. Real estate agents often use anchoring by listing properties at a higher price to create a negotiation buffer. Making an extreme initial offer can influence the counteroffer and final agreement. The first offer in a negotiation typically serves as an anchor, shaping the other party's expectations. Anchoring can backfire if the initial offer is perceived as unrealistic or insulting to the other party. Mastering anchoring requires understanding the other party's goals and limits to make a strategic initial